Hey everyone, this is Ryan B with Practical Forex Trading, and this is your weekly analysis for UK oil, or Brent Crude. And the date is 3/15/2020, March 15th. If you want to stay up to date with all of our oil videos and other commodity and currency pairs, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Awesome. So we're looking at a weekly chart here for oil, and as we've been talking about heavy bearish sentiment, oil is really dropping off the map, revisiting recent lows, or not so recent lows from 2016, $28 a barrel just ahead. So we do have some support ahead right here, $28, but look at this gap. So when we think about gaps in charts, that means that there was so much selling in the off markets that it actually created a price gap. And the reason these are significant is typically these signify a pretty good area of support and resistance in the future, meaning it would take a massive effort to really break above this gap. Price could kind of trail back up. So that's why I have noted here that while my sentiment is bearish, look out for retraces to 45 just in case price comes back up, but it should hold pretty well simply because of this representation, that gap. Let me go ahead and outline that. We see markets actually opened a strong $5 a barrel. So as we can see, lower than they had closed. So we can see this gap historically is a place where price does not like to linger for too long. So we can see each time price goes between this range of that $40 to $45 a barrel, it quickly moves out one direction or the other. So here was a great place to buy back in 2016, and now it's going to be a strong place to sell even if price comes over. So another reason I say to look out for the retrace is here's our fast weekly moving average. Whatever price is that far ahead of the fast average, eventually it's going to want to kick back and consolidate. It doesn't mean the trend is changing, it just means that it needs to consolidate before moving further. We see that represented here. Back in October of 18, price moved well away from the fast moving average, then snapped back up, and then sold again. So just be cautious because that is most likely will happen sometime soon. But my guess is it's going to hold $45. It'll move into this range and then quickly sell out. So let's go ahead and show that theory further with a parallel trend channel. So here's our trend line. And I'm going to go ahead and make it parallel to my big trend, right? And then I'm going to look for commonly recurring places that price stops. Here we go. So I'm going to stop it here. As we can see, price candles, right, close above or below this line many times, many weeks over the last couple of years. Finally riding it down and then really drop below that. So now we have ourselves a triangle outlined. Let's go ahead and draw that representation so we can see it a little bit better. And what that triangle will do is it's going to map out a place where price will most likely honor, I guess that's probably the best word to describe, is that price will probably honor these triangles and channels, which I'm meaning. So once again, if it does retrace, it's going to cap out right about the $45 barrel mark. Now, if we were to draw another parallel trend channel, let's say we say, well, price isn't even going to come back soon, right? If you're really aggressive on the short, then what you're going to do is draw another parallel and get something like this. Now, just remember, though, that like support and resistance zones, trend channels are sometimes, messy. Like a lot of scribbling around the line. So you don't want to set your stop losses too close because a little bit of market action, high volatility is expected. So you just want to think about price as a zone. Okay, if I see price around here, I know this is a great sell. Price could just come back to about the $40 a barrel mark and not even close above the gap and then continue to go down. What would make me bullish about oil? I would need to see price above $58. So bullish above $58. But that's pretty highly unlikely. We'll map it out though. Bullish. You never know. Just because I think it's unlikely doesn't mean it happen. So really, we think about Forex, or trading, it's about probability. So if price were to close above this and not just like a little peak, but whole close above the $58, $60 mark, that would make me bullish. Currently, I'm bearish. All right, everyone have a great week. I hope you make lots of profit. Stay strong up there.